What brings you from New York doing comedy to not doing comedy? Yeah, I know it's the relationship stuff.
Yeah, relationship thing I went through and I just stopped. But
Did you move out of New York when that happened?
yeah, I moved out of New York. I moved back to Philadelphia, got a job, and started working. You know, but I never really stopped working. I always had a job. I used to work fast food places. I always worked.
Oh, wow.
I stopped at a time when I was in New York, and I was doing like bikes and stuff, you know, and getting a little bit of money at stand up and the comic strip, and I had just passed the comic strip.
This is the early '80s.
It's the early. This is no, man. We talking about 90 now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so this is when you came back.
Yeah.
Jeez,
well,
man.
not when I came
So
back.
you
I
literally
got a lot of stuff, man.
you literally took the boom off. Like you took a break during the comedy boom.
No, I was doing comedy.
Okay.
Up until around 93, 94.
And that's what you took
Okay,
off.
so you did comedy all through the 80s.
Gotcha.
I took all through the 80s. I was doing comedy.
Okay.
And then around 93, 94, or 95, I stopped.
How
I was
come?
in New York. I don't want to get personal, but what happened was I let love, or the lack of love, the heartbreak, you know, the kind where you wake up 3 o'clock in the morning and the pillows is saturated with tears,
Yeah.
and you don't know why the hell you're crying. I went through that with somebody.
Yeah.
I let that happen to me, but I would never let it happen to me again as long as I live. But I quit. I stopped for
Yeah.
like maybe, what, 10 years?
I mean, you went.
But I didn't stop. I was still doing shows.
Okay.
But like every year,
You
or
stopped
so-
being ambitious.
yeah,
with
I
it?
didn't care
Just
at
lost
all
your motivation.
about what happened. I just lost motivation.
You went from sending tapes out and cold calling producers to not really loving it as
I'm just
much.
gonna do comedy if somebody call me.
Yeah,
You know, but
that's what I do now.
it's just not good. But yeah, what was I saying? I was saying that I quit then, but at the time, I seen Burr, Chappelle, Chris Rock, Keith, all the things that's happening now. I seen them getting their shit together.
Wow.
I watched that. I left at a time where if my heart was right, I'm not saying I would have been a star, but I would have did more with comedy. That was my opportunity was there, and I jumped off the tracks. But
It is a strange thing to see people that your peers with, your brothers.
yeah, I'll say I was peers.
just as good. They tell you you're funny.
Yeah.
Like, you know, because
Yeah.
I've had that with some guys, you know, where we started together and they just were more ambitious or more focused or, you know, whatever it is. And I wasn't as much. And you see them start making it and getting things. You're like, oh, also could have been me. You know what I mean? But, you know,
You're happy for them.
I am 1,000,000%. Yeah, and to be honest, now that I think about it, I don't want any of that stuff.
And
Like,
you
I'm
think
glad-
about that too. It's just strange, man. I was at Eddie Murphy's house.
Get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
I was at Eddie Murphy's house.
Yeah.
I got so much crap. I was at Eddie Murphy's. I was at Eddie Murphy's house, man, when he recorded Raw.
Wow.
The day he recorded Raw, the second special.
Yeah.
Because a friend of mine, he used to work for him, if we do now or not. And I was there. I was there all day. I was there. Eddie Murphy told us, here's your passes. Go down to the Felt Farm. This is where you go. Yeah, I was there when the woman
That's
brought in
incredible,
the
man.
outfits. He had to pick one either green or purple to wear. I'm sitting there, me, Keenan Ivory Wayans, who was one of the producers.
Wow.
You know, I'm in this house. Because a friend of mine, like I said, he works for him. I used to work for him. I don't know now. Fedorov Colin. That's his name. I'm saying his name. But
Were you at the?
I was at the Felt Forum concert.
You were at the show.
Yeah, he
That's
recorded
that's
three times. And
It's amazing.
And
In
I was
one
there
night?
for one. No, he did
3 nights?
He cut it up and made the
Over 3 nights.
Yeah, one special. Yeah, but I was there for a Saturday night, so a lot of it was.
wild.
Yeah, man.
That's a
I was in
moment
the Felt
in
Forum
history.
as a Madison
Yeah,
Square Garden. I
big
was
time.
sitting right there.
That's one of the biggest specials that's ever been made.
I was sitting in himself when Cosby performed in the brown suit.
Really?
I was at the Shubert Theater when he recorded that. I was there. I was in the audience.
Wow.
I remember exactly when he came out.
That's crazy.
That's how long I've been around this crap,
Yeah.
man.
I listened to that stuff when I was
Himself
a kid.
is like a classic
It
all-time
is,
stage.
yeah. Bill Cosby album. Yeah.
Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
I'm saying stuff like everybody knows.
No,
Bill Cosby himself is that recording with the drunk and the
Yeah.
and Daddy's great, the chocolate cake.